Good morning from Slovenia. It is 6 a.m. on the East Coast, 12 p.m. almost in Slovenia. I am enjoying this view this morning. Good morning. Happy Friday. Oh, good morning. Hey, Max. I want to show you guys this view that I'm looking at right now. Check this out. This view is incredible. These are the Alps right here. I am in the heart of the Alps in Slovenia right now. You see everybody's up early. They're doing their tours. There's a lot going on in there. Good morning. I already went for a dip in the pool. I've been working all morning. I move locations tomorrow, so I'm just soaking up all of this incredible scenery. Has anyone been to Slovenia before? This is my first time. I have never been here before. Right, Max? Like, look at this. This view, and this is the pool. There, hold on. It is 12 o'clock here right now. Look at this pool. There's actually fish swimming in this pool. And all the water comes from a waterfall, and it just is filtered here. You can see fish swimming around right there. I was just in there with them. And then look at this over here. There's a seating area with a fire pit to make sure I don't drop my phone in the pool. I've done that before at home. Like, is this not heaven? This is the prettiest scenery I've ever seen in my life, I think. So pretty. Right? It's so green. It's so lush. As a New Yorker, I am not used to seeing this. And making the drive up here was probably the scariest thing I've ever done. I wasn't anticipating the hairpin turns on a mountainside, but I made it, and the view is worth it. But I wanted to share this with everybody because it is such a unique view that I don't think many people have experienced. I know Slovenia was not on my radar. I didn't know much about it until I started working with luxury and business retreats, and they're having their retreat here on Saturday. So that's how I even found out about what's happening in Slovenia. It's definitely a very cool place to go to. It's right next to Croatia and Italy. So you can add that to your Europe, vacation next time you go. Hold on, let me stick you there. Let me share this with you again. I feel like we should all wake up to a view like this every morning. Nice cup of coffee, this view. It's pretty glorious. And you can see the fish swimming right there in the pool. It's very cool. The water is freezing, but it feels great. And the sun is very strong here too. Yeah, you really should add it to your bucket list. I'm going to share all the details about this hotel that I'm staying at once I leave tomorrow. And then I'm going to put together a whole travel guide of Slovenia. But I add this to your list, honestly. It was an easy flight. I flew from JFK to Frankfurt to Ljubljana. And then I rented a car and drove up here. And again, the drive to get to this destination was scary if you're not used to driving in the mountains. But we made it, and this view is worth it. And I'm going to be staying at some really unique other destinations while I'm here. So this is the first of 4. Next up, I will be staying in a castle, so definitely stay tuned for that. But if you have any questions about Slovenia, I would love to answer them. If you have any questions about solo travel, I would love to answer those for you also. I think everybody should experience this, whether you want to go, with somebody, with a group, one girl travel group, or solo. It's so important to get out of the spaces that you're used to being in. It opens you up to so many ideas and thoughts. I did drive myself into the mountains, and I want to be so honest. I wanted to turn around midway. it was so scary. The lanes turned into like one lane, and it was like hairpin turns, like zigzag with big trucks coming at me. It was the scariest thing. I don't know why I didn't realize that the drive was going to be like that. No, seriously, like I was holding it together because I didn't want to cry while I was driving, because then I wouldn't be able to see. But I was panicking the entire way, and it took me about 2 hours to get through it. I was looking at my route after the fact, and I'm like, did I drive through Austria at some point? Because I saw on the GPS it said crossing international borders. I'm like, I don't know if I was supposed to do that. I didn't realize I was just following the GPS. I didn't want to touch anything because I was scared the GPS was gonna like crap out on me midway through. Thankfully it didn't. It got me here, but it took me the craziest way, and I showed like the staff the way it took me, and they're like, yeah, that is not a good way to go. 2 hours of mountains. I have to show you. I don't know if I can share a picture. Actually, hold on. Let me see if I can share a picture on lives. Tapping photo, video. Okay, hold on. Let me find the picture of the route I took just to give you an idea of what I did to get here. It was terrifying. I do not recommend it. I recommend you hire a driver. Do not be like me. And give me a second. Okay. So to give you an idea, this is, you see those turns right there? That is what I did. And it was the craziest thing I've ever done. Like, you see those zigzags? It looks like a child's drawing, just like gone crazy. That was my route. Do not recommend. Okay. Yeah, it was just like, and then these like log trucks are coming at me, and oh my God, horrifying. But once I got here, I'm like, okay, saw this view, I'm like, it's good now, we're here, and looks like a scenic route. It was scenic. There were moments where I was like, wow, this is so beautiful, but I'm like, get me the F off this road. Like, I seriously, I considered just turning around and being like, screw it, I'm just gonna lose my money on this hotel, I'm not gonna make it. I really considered not doing it because it was the scariest thing. And then, you know, when you're by yourself, you're driving, and it's like, what happens if my car breaks down? Or what happens if something happens like to me, and I'm by myself in the middle of nowhere? I am driving myself back, but I found a route that does not take me that crazy way. It takes me a little further. I think that route was about 40 miles. I found a route that's 70 miles, but it is not zigzags like that. And it still says it will take like an hour and a half. So we'll see. I'm going to go the safe way. I will take my time. I can't risk that again. It was way too scary. I really don't recommend it. This was my first time ever driving solo in a different country. I drove in France when I was there in May. That was my first time driving in another country, but I had people with me, so it wasn't as scary. And I was not driving on, the Alps, like on mountainside roads. Yeah, definitely the 70 for sure. So lesson learned, right? Like, that was something I completely just didn't think about, because I live on Long Island in New York, and it is flat, and we don't have mountains, let alone the Alps there. So I didn't realize how intense that drive was going to be. So if you do have a trip coming up and you are renting a car, make sure you really take a deep look at that route and make sure you are not driving across international borders on the side of a mountain, because it's just worth it to pay the money to have somebody drive you that's familiar with these roads. And that's typically what I do. I usually hire a driver in advance, but again, I'm not usually traveling in the mountains like this. So this is a first, and definitely a lesson that I learned that I can now share with all of you, so you don't make the same mistake as I did. But again, like, these views, let me show you again. I mean, these views are just stunning. Are you all from the city, from the mountains? Hey, Tiny. Yeah, like this view, this pool. I can't show you the spa, but I booked a spa package where every day, yeah, exactly. I did learn it for the rest of yeah. Now I can share what not to do when you're traveling solo in Slovenia in the Alps. But at this hotel, I purchased like a wellness package, and every day I get a spa service and access to their incredible spa and this pool. And oh, okay, Brooklyn, New Jersey, nice. Yeah, so we're not used to this, right? Like, it's an adventure, that's for sure. But I mean, the serenity, the quiet, it's so nice. It is, even working here, it's so wonderful. And it really just opens you up to so many options. Nova Scotia, Canada, we have the Cabot Trail, but it's pretty safe. Okay. Yeah, honestly, like there's places that I can go hiking and see waterfalls, but I just don't want to take the car out and drive any more than I need to, because it was that scary. So I'm very happy here, just hanging out at the spa and enjoying the facilities here. It's not something that I'm used to, and I really need to take that into account for safety reasons. But if you are a hiker, if you are comfortable driving in the mountains, like this is the spot for you. I think I learned a lesson that I am more a city and Mediterranean traveler rather than the mountains and such a rural area. But you don't know until you try, right? And of course, you don't get views like this when you're in a city. But it's amazing here. It really is. It's like nothing I've ever experienced. Heck yeah, celebrate your arrival and enjoy the spa moments. Yeah. And with my package, I get breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The chef here is a Michelin rated chef, so it's like incredible meals. It's a really great place to go. If you're going to Slovenia, I'll let you know about the other places I go to. Like I said, the next stop tomorrow, actually, I will be headed to a castle where I am staying for a luxury and business retreat. And something really cool about where I'm staying in the castle, Queen Elizabeth slept in the room that I will be sleeping in. So I think that is really exciting, and I'm going to be creating all the content when I'm in there. It's going to be, I'm very curious to see. It's a very old castle. I know Queen Elizabeth stayed there, and a bunch of dignitaries and royalty have all stayed there. So it's pretty cool. But what are you all up to today? It's early. Yes, thank you. I know it's early on a Friday. The weather here it's 72, but like I'm in my bathing suit. I just went into freezing cold water, and the sun is so strong that it feels like it's high 80s. It's really nice here. Does anybody have any questions about solo travel, about creating content when you're traveling? If you are on my newsletter, and if you're not, what are you waiting for? Go sign up for it. I have my Insider. It's my monthly newsletter, and in it I announced that I'm hosting 3 VIP days for 2025. And that VIP day, we are going to be creating content together. I'm going to show you everything you need to know about how to plan, schedule, and actually create the content, so you walk away with a month's worth of content to get you started or get your business just running smoothly on social media. So I have a flash sale going on right now. Sign up for the Insider by commenting Insider on any of my posts, and you'll get the link to learn all about that. You're commuting to work from New Jersey to New York. Nice. Yeah, the castle, I'm very excited to share with all of you. It's going to be really cool. I'm going to be sharing all the behind the scenes of the full retreat. I'm working with Luxury and Business Retreats to capture content during their retreat. So you can all just vicariously join us for the entire retreat. Where am I? I am in Slovenia. So Slovenia is right next to Croatia and Italy. I know Venice from Ljubljana is a 3-hour drive, so it's very close. And Croatia is close as well. I'm so glad I'm glad you like the view. This view was earned for sure, so I'm happy to share it. But yeah, this is Slovenia. Let me show you all again. This is Slovenia. It is incredible. And apparently I'm the only one out here. So it's nice that I get to talk to you while I'm out here and not disrupting anybody. And you can see here, look, you see the fish? It's right in there, the fish. And you can go in there and swim with the fish. And all the water in the pool is from a waterfall just behind the hotel. Croatia's on my list. I may need to do a visit to Slovenia. Thank you for inviting us along for your morning. Of course. And once this trip is over, I'm going to put together a whole Slovenia travel guide. So I'm going to share everywhere that I stayed and all the things that I do. I'm excited. I'm going up to Lake Bled also. Lake Bled looks really cool. I'm going to 4 different places. So I am hopping around Slovenia. So I have a lot to share with you. But right now I am, I forgot the exact name, but I'm in the Alps. And it's a journey to get to. But again, if you're comfortable driving the mountains, it won't be that big of a deal for you. But be careful. That's all I have to say. But yeah, what are you all doing this weekend? The first weekend of September, right? Today is the 5th. Yep. I can't believe it's already September. And I feel like a broken record because I'm always saying that. Like, I can't believe it's already this month. The time goes so fast now. And that's why, like, it's so important to make the most of our time. So if you're waiting on doing something, and maybe you're waiting on somebody to do it with you, or you're waiting until your body is a certain size, or you're getting a certain paycheck, like, stop waiting. Just go and do it. Life is too short to wait. You don't want to have regrets when you're older. That's my big thing. Like, I never want to have regrets when I'm older in life. We're bringing a snowblower home, then headed out to camp. Do you have snow already? Oh, I hear somebody's drone going. I have my drone with me too. It's really fun. I'm excited to share the footage from that. And that's nice. Are you going camping, or do you have an RV? Hey, Raph. Good morning. Let me share my view with you. Good morning. And by the way, I rarely ever go live, so I appreciate you all very much for being here with me this morning. I had to share this. It's so pretty. Right? Isn't it so beautiful? And look, there's fish in the pool here. I have a camp in an off-grid community. That's awesome. That is so cool. I would love to get to Canada. That's on my list. I've been to British Columbia during my Alaska cruise, but that was it. It's just so pretty. Somebody's flying a drone. I don't know if you can see it in the video. They're very brave. My drone is very simple to use. If anybody needs a recommendation for a drone, I got you. I can actually show you right now. Are those local bike riding? So people come here, like where my hotel is, it's kind of like the hub for hikers. So there's a lot of tours coming through and people that are doing bike rides. They are hiking, and there's a lot to see in these mountains. But after my drive up here, I am over being in the mountains. I'm very happy being here right now by the pool, on solid ground, not on the cliffside of the Alps. But yeah, you can ride your bike and go see waterfalls and all different things. Like, they gave me a map, and it was a lot. It was a lot of things that you can do here if you're adventurous. As a New Yorker, I am not that adventurous, but I learned a lesson. And let me show you. I don't know if you can see. You see the horses back there? There's horses. It's so pretty. It really is so beautiful here. So it's 6:18 on the East Coast. It is 12:18 here in Slovenia. So I've been up for quite some time, had some breakfast, I worked. Like, imagine working with that as your view. It's so good. I've been creating content for you guys. I've been posting my stories, but I haven't really been posting reels lately. I've been traveling a lot. I just came home from Vegas and now I am here. So I finally had some downtime to create some reels for all of you that I'll be sharing. I went to the Sphere when I was in Vegas. I have a reel about that. It was very cool. If you are going to Vegas, definitely go check out the Sphere. Good morning. Like I said, after this hotel, I'm going to a castle with luxury and business retreats. I'm very excited about that. And then I'm headed up to a different area. Then I'm going to the city. So I'm doing a whole tour of Slovenia. I'll be here for 2 weeks. So it's going to be an adventure for sure. But anyways, I think I'm going to hop back in the pool. It is warm here. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a great weekend. And I will see you soon. I will check in at the next place I go to so you can get a good look at that. All right, let me leave you with this view. I hope you have a wonderful Friday, a great weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Oh, thank you so much. Bye-bye. Thank you. Miss you too. Bye.